And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of F1 2020. Today, we are in the land of the NASCARs. We are going to be going and racing at Circuit of the Americas. It's time for the U.S. Grand Prix. So we'll see what we can do. We're going to show these Americans out here how to, turn left and turn right. It's going to be an interesting week, and first of all, before we get into the actual race and race weekend and stuff, we've got a lot to do with our R&D department. Now, you guys know, yesterday, just before the race in Japan, they let us know that the kind of rules and regulations had changed, and some of the updates that we had from this year will not carry over to next year. We have to redo them, rebuy them at a 50% discounted rate, which we've been saving up for. So let's just go ahead and get into that right away. We're going to take a look at our R&D tree here. And you guys can see all these orange parts are the ones that are affected. So it's the aero, which is what we've invested the most time and resource points into, as well as our chassis department, which has also been a major focus of ours. Engine has not been affected. We actually haven't purchased any upgrades for our engine. That's all just been from the fact that we signed with the Mercedes engine, so we already automatically got level 1. Durability, we haven't done many upgrades, and unfortunately, that isn't even affected. You know what I mean? So the one that we invested the least into, or the two that we invested the least into, are the two that aren't affected, which is kind of unfortunate. But let's go ahead and check out aero here. Obviously, kind of one of our main focuses of this season. So this front wing main flap is at risk for 287 resource points. We're going to be able to adapt it. There's going to be a 0% failure chance, and it's going to be an instant delivery. That's fantastic. All right, so we're just going to go through here, and we're going to try to adapt everything we possibly can. I don't know if I should be focusing on certain ones first or what. I'm hoping by the end of the season we have enough resource points to make sure that we bring everything with us into next year. I don't know. We might even have enough right at this moment here. These streamlined suspension arms, 600. See, some of these get pretty expensive, but all right. Our aero is completely safe. That's going to carry over with us till next year. Next up, we've got the central under tray. We're going to work on that. We're going to do the rear floor under tray. Looking pretty good. We've got this one here, 0% failure chance, instant delivery. Shoot. Okay. We've got insufficient funds now. All right. So we're going to be all right. It's not the end of the world. We have 3 or 4 races left. So I think we're going to be able to get enough resource points that we're going to be able to save all of our work from this season, and then maybe even a little bit more. So that worked out pretty well for us. I'm thankful for that. Let's go ahead and check out our activities here. We've got 3 days leading up to an invitational event, followed by 5 days. So for 3, I'm going to do reaction training. We could do team building. I mean, that's not bad, but at the same time, like, we aren't researching anything right now, so I don't even know if that's necessary. Second driver PR filming. Why is second driver affecting my acclaim? It's giving us 20K and 500 driver acclaim. I'm going to take that, dude. Heck yeah. Okay, we've got a funded team event at home. Team building is the same thing. It costs the same amount of money, except does more morale. It does double the morale. That's weird. And then we've got a sponsor event conference. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. I just feel like we don't need to invest in the team's morale right now because nobody's researching anything. There's no point in doing that. I guess technically we could, like, if we start researching stuff in the second to last week of the year or something, but it's fine. So we've got that. Is there anything else that we need to do here? R&D facilities. You guys know we're saving our money. Vehicle, corporate. No, okay. I think we're all good. We're just going to go ahead and advance time. We're going to get to that invitational event. Give me that money. Give me that acclaim. Give me everything. Pursuit. Got 150K on the line and 1,000 acclaim. Let's go ahead and go to this invitational.
Now, while today's classic exhibition event has no direct impact upon the Formula One World Championship, you better believe that with their reputations on the line, the drivers down there are still hungry to show that they've got what it takes to get a win.
Heck yeah, my man. Let's get it. This is going to be a nice little warm-up for Coda. So our goal is to finish in first place. Our opponents are in slower cars. They each have a head start. Overtake them all before completing the allocated laps. We've got 3 laps at Sochi here, which is nice because we just raced this a couple episodes ago. Going to be in a 2006 Renault R26. Sounds challenging to me. This sounds pretty good. Oh, dude, this thing looks sick. I love the evolution of F1 cars throughout the years. Obviously, I'm fairly new to the sport, fairly new as a fan. Been trying to kind of learn about the history a bit. I want to start going back and like watching old races and stuff, and watching like, you know, Alan Prost and Schumacher and stuff like that, Senna. But eventually we'll get there. So let's see what we can do here. Obviously, this thing is going to act a heck of a lot different than our Cooper C21, C18. Cooper was born on the 18th. So I'm going to call it the C18 is the name of our Cooper Motors vehicle. This is the Renault R26. She definitely has a lot more wheel spin. Definitely wants to kick the back end out quite a bit. Oh my goodness, dude. You gotta turn right to go left in this thing. And turn left to go right. Just gotta be a little bit more patient with it. It doesn't quite have that grip. It doesn't quite have that ability to really smash the gas out of the corner. Obviously not gonna have nearly the downforce or the aero or a lot of stuff that we have in our current car. So we'll see what we can do here. We have no overtake mode. There's no fuel mixture that we can change, I don't think. Oh, there is. Okay. We're gonna put this thing on rich mix then. Really don't want to run into him and be a dirty racer, but I feel like that was a pretty clean pass. Woo. We're up at a P3 here. Coming around our final corner to complete our first lap. We've got our eyes set on two more villains here. Two more opponents. Let's see if we can get around them. Let's see how fast this thing is in the straights. Woo. P2 up there looks to be pretty far ahead, and I guess we kind of caught him here. I'm struggling with, like, I really want to just slam on the gas and be super aggressive, but I know this car is not going to handle well with that. So I think it's better to just kind of play it really safe. Canon used to be a name sponsor in F1. That's dope. That's pretty cool. All right, we are definitely going to end up getting this without a doubt, dude. We've got a lap and a half to go, and we're already on first place. Woo. Nice job, dude. Maybe we would think about switching over to Renault, huh? This Renault's treating us pretty well. Nah, fam. Cooper Motors is where it's at. I just feel like the cars were so much less refined back in the days like this. They feel so much more just beastly and brutal, you know what I mean? I feel like the science and the tech wasn't quite as insane as it is today. Maybe I'm wrong. Just kind of seems like you put a ton of horsepower in a really low to the ground car that's fairly aerodynamically sound, but just kind of, said, go for it. You got this. Good luck. I don't know. That's the vibe I get from it. So we're on a victory lap here. It's our race to lose at this point. So we'll see what we can do. But this should be a nice little chunk of change and some acclaim, some notoriety and stuff. Nice little warm up heading into COTA, and I'll see you guys at the US Grand Prix when we're ready for qualifying. It's quali time, boys. Here we go. Let's see what kind of pace we can put up here. Ooh. What is this, like early morning? The sun's low in the sky. I feel like the car looks extra dark and stealthy right now. I love it. COTA's a fun track. It definitely is. Every time I say COTA, I think about my dog, even though this is C-O-T-A, not K-O-D-A. But yeah, it's a fun track. This section kind of gives me bad vibes like Japan. The right, left, right, left, right, left. The problem with that is, like, the mistakes, like little mistakes just compound there. If you make one little mistake in a corner, all right, that's fine. It happens. Like, you're going to lose a couple seconds. But if you lose a mistake going into a corner, or you make a mistake going into a corner, you lose a little bit, and then you lose a little bit going out of it, and then that puts you more off for the next corner, and the next corner, and the next corner, and it just, like, compounds and compounds and compounds. So that section of the track is not great for us, but we're gonna see what we can do with the rest of it. I do feel like we're pretty solid with the rest of it. The last, like, Super long, flat out right-hander is a lot of fun. I really like that corner, and I don't know, it's a pretty quick track overall. Really bummed we're not going to be seeing it this year. This is the right-hander I was talking about, dude. You go through like so many different segments of the track, and you just keep the wheel pinned in one area. So we were all the way back in P18. We have a good exit here. Ooh, went a little bit wide, that's fine. We're going to still end up in P6. Holy cow. So the snake area, the triple chicane, is not a good spot for us. Rest of the track works out pretty well. Obviously, we're kind of suited for that straight line speed. We've also got a lot of investment in our arrows, so turns are good, just not turns like this.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin, in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself 14 miles southeast of the city centre and home to the US Grand Prix since 2012. The latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of the wonderful Circuit of the Americas. We'll be reaching speeds of around 200 miles an hour, and there are plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and the very long back straight into turn 12.
Sweet. Sounds good to me. I've been to COTA once. I went for the X Games, the summer X Games. Never saw a race there.
I know it's your
saw a lot
home
of
Grand Prix,
skateboarders
but
and stuff.
treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
It's our home Grand Prix, baby. Texas has the best fans. You don't know what you're talking about, Lewis. So let's take a look at this, see what our strategy's looking like. Looks like they want to have us go from softs to the mediums at lap 7. It does look like we might get a little bit of rain showers towards the end of the race, so that actually might spice things up a bit. Let's take a look at the fuel load and everything here. We could pit a little bit earlier. It's going to add 0.005 seconds, but that might not be a bad idea. We'll stick with what they've got for us. It's going to give us an extra 2.3 laps of fuel. I'm going to say let's trust them this race. I just love the look of this car in overcast conditions, dude. It looks so menacing. Like matte blacked out here. Let's see what we can do. It's going to be a race for this corner. We'll just go ahead and fall in line. Some people try to brake late. Stroll ended up going around us. All right, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna be a-okay. I kind of wanted to fly into that corner at the same time. I don't want to be a total crazy man. You know what I mean? Whew. That was a sketchy section through there, dude. We're really gonna have to work on that. There's no doubt about that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Focus on your work, Trev. Focus on your craft. Woo! Okay. We got Albon behind us. Stroll's in front of us. He's kind of taken off a bit. Albon's going to be trying to go to the inside. Overtake mode, rich mix. Not going to happen today, Albon. Sayonara, sucker. Woo! You ain't got that speed, boy. Why don't you go crash an FP2 or something, homie? No, I'm just kidding. He had a pretty nasty spill yesterday, but he looked pretty good today, so it's not the end of the world. I haven't watched qualifying yet. I'm recording this before qualifying, but I did watch FP3 this morning. Woke up at 6 a.m. again because I'm a savage. Got this really long right-hander. This is a fun one, dude. Do we want to go overtake mode through here? That seems a little aggressive, but I kind of like being aggressive. Be smart about this corner. Woo! Shoot. We hit that orange curb and it kind of spun us a little bit. Now let's see how we can attack this section up here, man. We need to work on this. So let's just keep it super straight. Just plant yourself on that green line, Trev. Lift a little bit if you need to. Give it a little gas after each corner. See, like that was a little better. I would venture to say that was maybe acceptable. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it. Obviously, it's a little bit harder to tell when you're in the car and you're not. Like when I'm driving, I'm not in the car, obviously, but when I'm driving versus watching, ooh, went a little bit deep into that corner there, but it's fine. We're gonna go back to overtake mode. Rich mix. I mean, we're within a second of Stroll, so next lap when they enable DRS, we might be in a good spot. I'm going to try to save some of our fuel and stuff for then. Beautiful. Best Sector 2 in the game. Come at me, boys. Let's go. Really just thinking about planting my front wing into his rear end there. We kind of missed the entry to that corner. If you don't have it perfectly set up, you can't stay flat out through the entire thing. You got to lift a bit, so that was kind of unfortunate. Here we go.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Definitely going to be passing Stroll on that long back stretch. Let's try to stay close to him here. Plant yourself on that green line, Trev. Plant it, plant it, plant it, plant it, plant it. If you have to lift off a little bit, that's fine. Woo, dude, that was actually pretty nice. I'll take it, baby. Holy cow. Careful about those curbs. Definitely don't want to mess anything up on those curbs. I'm going to use a little bit of ERS here. Take it off. This is it. We need a good exit of this corner. Pretty good. Overtake mode, rich mix, DRS. She go.
Out yet, but it is coming. Be careful.
She go. Ooh, don't be taking out any bollards today, Trev. Let's go, baby. Got him on that crazy straight. Holy cow. So we have a lot of extra fuel. I think we might want to be a little bit extra aggressive with our rich mix. Like, I'm going to run rich through this right-hander here. Don't go too far inside. Don't go too far outside. Ooh, rich mix. We got the back end kicking out a little bit there. That makes me a little bit nervous. But even like through here, rich mix. Oh, we were in standard. Oops, my bad. Were we in lean on accident? I don't know. Okay. Rich mix overtake mode. I'm kind of trying to save overtake a little bit. I feel like we've been burning through that pretty quickly. But rich mix back to standard. All the like little straights and stuff, I think we're fine to go into rich. It's not like we're really trying to take care of the engine anymore. Like we're down here towards the end of the year. I think we can be a little bit aggressive. I'm going to go back to standard through here. Dude, I mean, it's not easy, and I know I'm not all that great at it. But those like back to back to back right left right turns, they're kind of fun. Like they're enjoyable. There's no doubt about that. I bet they wouldn't be in real life. I bet having your G-forces pushed left right left right left right like that would be miserable. That'd be brutal on the body. I think I'm mainly going to use ERS through here, overtake mode, and then with the rest of the track, we're going to focus on the rich mix. We're having a good day here today, boys. Solid P6. Couple laps until we go into the pits, and I'm thinking maybe we want to try to stay out on the softs. We might be able to have a decent pit strategy if we stayed out on the softs and then waited until it was time to switch to inters. I don't know. It's going to be kind of an aggressive call, but we'll see what happens. Go, 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 go. Dude, I think we... no. I think we might be more than a second ahead. It depends on where the like capture point is, where it decides if you get DRS or not. We might be more than a second ahead of Stroll, which means he's not going to be getting DRS, which would be fantastic for us. We got to keep pushing here. We had another pretty good section through the snaky part, the left right left part. Just got to stay consistent here, Trev. Keep it up. Stroll's 1 second behind us, 1.07. Yeah, dude. Okay. All right. We could deal with that. We're up to lap 6 here. Let's just stay out ahead of him. I'm going to go rich mix through here, and then I turn it down to standard at this corner. And then we just lift a little bit, and we give it some gas through the corners. That was an uglier one. We've done better. But we're definitely getting better overall. Just try to push out in front of him that he doesn't get DRS.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
He started catching up. It's because we had a pretty bad segment through there. All right. It's fine. We're going to be all right. Can definitely feel the grip levels falling. That's probably partially why we didn't do as well through there. I'm going to go ahead and use some of our ERS here. Let's just try to take off on them. Just try to stay ahead, baby. Whew. This back half of the track is our best segment, whatever I want to say. So hopefully we can, I mean, we'll be fine. We are solidly ahead of him. I feel like as long as we have ERS and rich fuel mix in the bank, we're going to be fine. He's not even really going to be able to pass us on those straights. Going to go rich mix through here. This makes me a little bit nervous with this corner. Oh yeah, we're getting loose. We definitely get loose when we turn rich mix on there. Probably need to just stay on standard. But we did gain a lot of time. Go, 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 go. Push, push, push.
We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in-lap.
Are you sure we want to box right now, Jeff? I almost don't mind being a little... the problem is we don't know how heavy the rain is going to be. It didn't look like it was going to be that heavy. So, like... What if we never actually have to change to the inters? What if we can kind of grind it out on the mediums? And then we ended up running on bad soft tires for way too long and lost a lot of time because of that. I really kind of want to try something new, but at the same time, I feel like that's just too big of a risk. And I mean, it looks like rain, but we can't be 100% sure here. I think we're just gonna stick with the plan. The last two segments of the race had light rain. Unless it just torrentially downpours, we're gonna be able to make it a few laps in some light rain. I don't think anybody's gonna end up switching to the inners. If they do, we'll just deal with that when it comes. You know what I mean? See, this is way better. We still got a little bit loose right there, but overall still feels significantly better. So this is going to be our pit lane right here. Be careful not to speed. Woo. We kind of lost a little bit of time there. Kind of got sideways in the pits. Looks like we do have one Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel, in front of us. That ended up pitting. Looks like one of the Red Bulls pitted as well. I'm going to assume that's Verstappen. Yep, Verstappen's up there. I can see it now. Oh, it's starting to rain already.
Go. Exit now. We're racing on the exit. Go, go, go. Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
It better not rain very hard, sir. Oh, what's up, Nick? How you doing, bro? I don't think I've ever seen you on the track before. How you doing, my guy? Hey, you trying to work together here? Dude, I'm going to be so upset if I would have been right. I was just trying to listen to our race engineers. I was trusting them. I mean, it's really not that bad of rain yet, though. Like, if it stays like this, we're probably going to be fine. Oh, man, I don't think it's going to stay like this. I think we're going to have to take a second pit stop. I thought about it. I genuinely thought about it. Honestly, I wanted to overrule. I really did. I just didn't want to mess with all the menus. And then I also, like, I would have felt so stupid if we would have done it. And it wouldn't have panned out. What up, Nick? I'm going around the outside, bud. Ooh, I really came in hot on that one. Whew. Hey, but I'm set up for the inside of this next corner, though. Let's go. Cooper gang or die, baby. Cooper Motors for life, homie. Even though you're getting replaced in a couple of races. Ooh, that was not a very good corner out of you, boy. That's all right. We're gonna be fine. I was nervous about the rain there. I was nervous she was going to kind of, you know, poke her rear end out a little bit. Oop, 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 oop. We're good. Here we go. Teammates in the pits. If he goes for the inters, I'm going to be upset. We're still not 100% screwed. We're definitely not 100% screwed. We you know, if nobody's going to inters yet, then we're going to be fine. We're ahead of Albon, that's good. We're up at a P6 again, so this is exactly where we last left off. Ooh, these new tires feel spicy, dude. We could have attacked that harder. I will next lap.
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
Okay. I mean, I think that's fine, though. Like, that's all right. So we really, I think we did a good job trusting our engineers, baby. I think that was smart.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tire.
Okay, that's what we like to hear. If nobody's going for the inters, we're gonna be all right. Whew. Dude, we narrowly avoided disaster. That's why I didn't want to overrule them. I didn't want to pretend like I knew better, because if we would have gone in and gotten on the inters and we were losing like half a second or more per lap to these guys, that would have been even more sad, dude. More sad than having to box a second time for the inters and the other way around. So we're good. All right, let's see what we can do here about this whole segment. Lift off a little bit. Ooh, see, we were a little bit offline there, but I feel like we came up decent. Came out of that bad boy with an alright performance. It was our personal best, so I guess we'll take it. We kind of exceeded the track limits in a couple spots. I don't think exceeded it, but just like dipped our tires outside of it, but that's fine. Definitely not the end of the world. About a second in front of Albon, 0.9. Is he going to get DRS? I'm not sure, but we're just going to keep on racing, baby. We're doing all right. We're going rich mix through this corner. Let's see if these new mediums can handle it. They're not really new anymore, are they? We're sliding a little bit right there, but that's all right. One thing that's kind of interesting about this race is I mean, the front five are way beyond where I am in sixth. And everybody else in the race, really.
Okay, be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
Okay. Sounds good to me, brother. But, yeah, like, last track, we were we were causing a traffic jam. There's no doubt about that. In Japan, we were holding 6 or 7 cars behind us. We were just slow. They just couldn't get around us. Here, that's not the case. Like, we've solidly been about a second ahead of everyone, and we're holding that position just fine. It's just that we can't keep up with the top 5. I don't know. Nobody else can either. Those top 5 guys have really differentiated themselves here. Ooh, that was not a very good exit there. I'm gonna go rich mix overtake mode. Make up as much time as we can. We're having a hard time banking up ERS on this track. But apart from that, everything else seems to be going pretty smoothly. Woo! We are getting loose as a goose. Okay, we're good. It's fine. Albon has definitely caught up to us here. Track is definitely getting more and more challenging as time goes on here, as it's you know, getting wet, but at the same time he's dealing with the same stuff, so we gotta step it up, Trev. We gotta defend this house. P6 for points is good. We know that we're in a good position, but a close position in the Constructors' Championship, so the most points we can get, the better. Whew. Really got loose through there. We're gonna be careful here, man. Gotta be very careful. Dude, he is all over us here. Holy cow. I'm trying to save up ERS as much as we can. I'm gonna see if we're just in rich mix here. Are we gonna be able to hold him off, or do we need like a little spurt of ERS? Barely held him off. I'm trying to save ERS till when he gets more aggressive towards the end of the race. You know what I mean? I think we could just pretty much run in rich through the rest of this race here. We have an extra 1.2 laps, so I'm going to be super aggressive with that throughout the lap. But we just got to be very, very careful not to spin out like through here. Woo! We're good. Other potential passing zone is going to be here on the front straight DRS zone. I don't think that one's long enough though. As long as we get a decent corner exit like that into rich mix.
7.8 seconds.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we're going to be fine. We need to really try to bank ERS for everything except that long straight. So stressful, dude. Pretty solid segment through there, though. I'm really nervous about this. So we're already in rich mix. We're going to exit this corner nice and even. We're going to put our overtake mode on. Oh, yeah. We definitely had a much better exit than him there, and we extended the gap to a second. All right, take the overtake, Rich off. We're going to be fine. We just got to do that for 2 more laps. Or really, 1 more lap. Try to use the whole track to my advantage here, dude.
Final lap of the race.
Final lap, let's go, baby. Just try to find new lines, try to keep our lead as solid as we possibly can, but we should be in a good spot here. A solid P6. Ooh, dude, we're even getting loose in that corner there. It's getting a little treacherous out here. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna take this extra slow through here. I don't care. We're fine as long as we don't spin out. We're gonna be all right.
Our gap to the car in front is 8.5 seconds.
I will say we've kept it fairly consistent to that. Like we've consistently been around 7 to 8 seconds behind the guys in front of us. So, I mean, that's not exactly where you want to be, but at least they're not like mega gaining on us. That was not our best exit ever. I was trying to be extra careful, and I think we might have been a little bit too careful. Oh, he's gaining. He's gaining. I'm going to try to protect the inside here. He's going to try going around the outside. Oh, shoot. He's got the inside of the second corner, though. No, he doesn't. He fell back in. Woo, dude. Just be careful here, Trev. Oh, my goodness. We were able to fend him off. I got nervous. I'm not going to lie. Be careful here. Focus on what's in front of you. You're sliding and you're looking behind you. Not the best decision that you could make, Trev. Oh, my goodness. Last corner here. Easy. Smooth on the gas out of it. That'll get it done.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Whew. That was an intense one. I feel like I sweat more in the rainy ones. That obviously makes sense because it's more taxing. It's you got to focus harder. But I see the rain on the visor and stuff, and I feel the heat. Like, you know, when you imagine wearing that helmet and you would feel the heat of the rain essentially. Like, you'd be so hot inside, but then you have the cool rain outside. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. I just feel that, like, the mist. Like, after you get out of a shower and it's all steamy, I feel that steam. P6, baby. That's going to get us a solid 8 points. And more importantly, it's going to put us on top of Alex Albon. You guys know, here in the driver's standings, he is a threat to us. He's still only 8 points behind. We've got 3 races left in the season, so who knows what's going to happen. But, you know, P6, for being in P6, we're staying fairly consistent. Love to see that. Constructors, we're pretty solidly in P4 here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Shoot. I was going to view the replay there.
Really
I want to start adding in some, like, B-roll and stuff in certain parts of the game, and I just skipped it.
Your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
You know, I couldn't do this without a great team. I should have said it's for the fans.
How do you think this team will be feeling after that result?
I should have said it's for the fans. Dang it. I'm gonna talk some trash about Ferrari.
The
We're
weather
not
was
having the
miserable
best year.
today, but do you feel this was an advantage for you?
These challenging conditions really separate champions from the rest of the field. It's a decent answer there.
Great. Well, that's everything.
But yeah, I wanted, like, that last fight with Albon that we had, I wanted to go back into the replay, and I wanted to, like, get an outside perspective of that, or get, like, his perspective so we could see it a little bit better. It might be in the main menu replay, but the main menu replay usually doesn't have all of the events. It only, like, the crashes or the major plot points. So, I don't know. We'll see if it's there. I'll try for you guys, but regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.